The scheme has just been announced. It only came into effect a bit over a month ago, so it's still very much unproven, but given the way it's configured and the way it's scheduled to operate, and particularly given the amount of funding available, we don't believe it's feasible to think that this scheme on its own could deliver even the modest 2020 target. It's going to need to be complemented by other measures. We haven't done any new modelling. I think one only has to look at the amount of funding that's provided and make some assumptions about how much a tonne of carbon reduction emissions is likely to cost under different schemes, and there are some schemes out there that one can get some illustrative figures on and divide those sort of figures into the 2.5 billion that's been allocated, and I think you're left with a gap at the end of that period unless other measures are taken to supplement what the ERF will do.
The authorities also delivered a report today about the renewable energy target. You say that it should remain intact, but you're suggesting that the deadline should be pushed out by 3 years. Why is that?
Well, on the first part, why should it remain intact? Well, it's very important in terms of reducing emissions in the electricity sector to replace some of the fossil fuel generated electricity with renewables, because the electricity sector accounts for about 1/3 of Australia's total emissions. So that has to be a major focus of reducing our emissions. And it's really only renewable energy and the renewable energy target that is available to work on that task at the present time. So we're saying keep the target, because that's important not to reduce that, but provide a bit more breathing space by pushing that out 2 or 3 years, and that will maintain some confidence in the industry, because the target will still be there, but it will also give a bit of breathing space to get there.